Hey everybody, happy Saturday! It's been a few days since we recorded any type of new video since Election Tuesday, but we're back. It's Saturday, we're in Sanford, Florida, going over to Hollaback Willow Tree, get some lunch, and then we are heading to Florida Free Play, or Free Play Florida. I always get the saying backwards. Here we are, Willow Tree, lunchtime. This is the perfect way to start the day. It's a two sausage kind of day. Mary got the schnitzel sandwich. Here's the extreme close-up. He's good. He's good. Done with the food, it's always awesome. Next week, Sulphurs and Suds is back again on Sunday, so I think Saturday they have an all-day beer fest in Sanford, and Sunday it's Sulphurs and Suds. We'll be there. It's worth checking out. Hey everybody, we finally have Free Play Florida, and we are going to go inside. It's all day long, 10 a.m. I think it's midnight. All you can play video games, classic retro games, classic retro pinball. $30 adults on Saturday, $25 adults on Sunday. Just like we've seen the last 2 years that we've been here, Billy Mitchell is here today too, the King of Kong. We're going to check him out later, but for now, let's go check out what's on the floor. And we are in. It's overwhelming. Make it so!
Yeah, cool. My first one. Yeah. I had
We've got some records to beat up here. Everyone just throw your trash there. Reactor meltdown. I was playing, but I don't know what to do. And these instructions are too much. By the way, it's Brandon from Retrospect.
Florida, aka Keep Down Carrying On 2016. Welcome to listening to me. Oops, sorry, I ran something over. I'm the all-powerful bliss that you are hearing right now. I'm driving the Neo Geo arcade cabinet, so if you see a big red box, get behind it.
The time has come.
Me too. Right now,
I've got a fever for some Pac-Man.
Cause I got Pac-Man fever. Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy.
what anybody else has ever said. Pac-Man is the greatest game ever made. What? Oh yeah. We're gonna get a little Mr. Do action. Don't mind if I do. You can either kill all of the enemies, either with falling apples triggering the fall, or you have a ball that returns back to you, or you can eat all of the fruit that's on the game board.
One of Kyle's favorite games of all time.
We're gonna try Time Pilot. This was one of Dave's favorite games when we were kids. Wah, wah, wah. While Dave plays Time Pilot, Billy the Mitchell is up there playing Pac-Man. I like that the panel room looks like it's a box from Activision, and these are the panels for today. You definitely got to check out Space Ghost. There's a pinball tournament in here. Let's check it out. It legit smells like Cheetos in here. I am not kidding. It's the last hour of this very heated contest going on here. We cannot go over this red line. We do not want to encroach on them. This gentleman is wearing the all-popular pinball gloves. We do not want to get chafed while using the flippers. Damn, dude, you lost the ball quick. Flash Gordon, but it's not working. Check out the graphics on this machine. What the heck? It's time. I did not do well at all. This is amazing, but also not plugged in. Dude. In addition to all the retro video games and pinball, they have all of these old classic systems. So you can see it's like old vet trucks.
Like the fender. Those levers. Like the figure controls. Oh, I see. It's like the fender. It's pretty good.
Over here we've got the old Atari 800, and there's an old Atari 800 XL. And this gentleman owns both of these at his home. Still doing your taxes on these?
Yes.
They also have this really cool like pinball museum exhibit here. Hey girl, I like your recording equipment. It's turtle time. Oh man!
Go ninja, go ninja, go! Go ninja, go ninja, go!
The original virtual reality in vector graphics. There's something happening right now. Billy the Mitchell is up there.
With world record scores. and recognize
Walter the Day on the microphone.
Come on in, Pamela.
Leader of Twin Galaxies. Back to this, 5,000 more points and we have a new world record. This is Matthew Ackerman and his world record attempt. We're down to only a couple thousand more to go.
An 8-hour journey for a world record is down to the last 3 minutes. For the hunk, Matthew Ackerman. Seconds from a world record on an 8-hour game. He'll take a brief second to address the crowd, then he'll go back to it and push the score even higher.
Yeah, that's it. I got it. 350,000.
Thank you very much, he says. Thank you very much.
It's time to change the current score. When will it end? We don't know. I'm gonna get a little Metallica in.
Obey your master, master.
Look at the detail on this board. Look at my niece playing Ghostbusters pinball. New pinball. And you could own this machine for $5,000. And they have it recorded, playing live on the TV up there. See that? Nifty. How do you think it does it? I don't know. But we're gonna find out. Believe it or not, this game came out in 1994. Seems like it would be a lot more dated. Oh, Major Havoc. What year is this game? 1978?
84.
84.
In the 80s.
These are like next-gen graphics, next level stuff. Holy cow. I like the arrows. The arrows make the whole game. Oh, almost impaled his private parts there. Oh God. Oh. Now get out. First get in there, get out. Oh. Look out for those flying X's. There's O2, that must mean oxygen. Jesse loves Burger Time. This was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. Space Wars, and it's working!
Because you haven't seen that one yet either. Okay. Joel West. Legendary gamer from Life magazine, but easily outshined by Matthew, who just got the ice cold beer world record. Todd Rogers, considered the first professional gamer. Eric Tessler, no idea why he's up there. Keith Swanson, golf champion of the world. Serious, remember, I'm a golf player. I can probably do 150,000, which is real small from my perspective. Does that make me 10 on the list? But golf I've always loved. Richie Knuckles has so many world records that they almost number to match the number of tattoos he has. So Tony Temple, legendary Missile Command player. John Studley, at least 2 perfect Pac-Mans. Is it 2 perfect? Just one perfect Pac-Man. David Cruz, is it 2 perfect Pac-Mans? 3 perfect Pac-Mans, and the Triumph World Championship, and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, so it's an amazing group of people. And is there anybody out there I'm missing? Any world record holder who's in here?
World's lowest Donkey Kong Jr. score, negative 400 points. You're welcome.
I'm gonna let people ask me a question because either you know who I am or you don't, and I'd rather hear from you.
I'll get a famous line first, and let them guess who you are when you do the famous line.
Famous line. Okay.
Does anybody know in here what Joel's video game is, what he's good at?
If you do, raise your hand. Don't give it away. Nothing like being infamous, Joel. Go ahead.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, there's a couple, but one of the lines from the movies.
The most significant one.
You can teach a monkey how to play a certain number of rooms, but you cannot teach a man how to play my game with a 4-room pattern. Nobody knows the game?
Berserk.
Very good. You win the prize.
Yeah, you get to buy dinner.
That's right. That's right. I've been in
Joel,
this from the
Can I
beginning.
introduce you?
You said you wanted to let him talk.
No, I don't.
Bi-
I met Joel in 1982. First of all, he had hair like this.
That's right.
You look in Life magazine, you'll see it.
That's what I'm wearing a cap. I don't
Yeah, he's
anymore.
trying not to show off. He's wearing a cap. But he came from an area of the country where we knew there were players there that embellished their scores. They weren't real. So without lying, and I told him this 20 years later, we were kind of standoffish towards him. But he came there and he played, and he was a great player. He truly was. He was from the same area of the country, but he wasn't friends with those other guys, and we knew that. But his nemesis was Mark Robichek. And he played Mark Robichek in Berserk, and clearly showed himself to be the best Berserk player in the world. And after Life magazine in 1982, not only me, but nobody saw him again until the reunion in 2005, and then in 2009. And then after that, he's basically been with us every step of the way, you know, celebrating all the fun that we have. But his legendary, anyway, he goes back to 1982, and we came down on him a little bit initially, and he didn't deserve it.
Video game has been very good to me since I've been back. And what I like about being on a panel, it really is not that much talking about myself or what I've done, is looking at your faces. Most all of you are younger than I am, but you love this sport/hobby, e-sport. And my hope is that we are able to keep it going on and on. These machines are old. If you think I'm old, those machines are old, okay? And I hope we can keep them going. Things like Neo Geo and MAME and these other avenues that allow us to play the games may not be the perfection that those of us who are called pioneers love, but they keep the games going. And people find ways to make these things last longer, like the J-Rock boards for Williams and some Stern products and that sort of thing. So I appreciate the fact that you guys are here, that you come and listen to us. And for someone like this young man, is it Matt? For someone like Matt, who just set a world record on a game that was 34? Okay, yeah, about 34 years old.
Yeah, the game's older than him.
Right, the game is more than twice his age. And so, nevertheless, the fact that he's here, that makes me feel good in case something would happen to us. So, my hat's off to you guys.
Gonna do a group photo.
Space Ghost.
Right just behind me. Space Ghost is here. Space Ghost is literally standing right next to us. So by the way, that was the panel of the arcade legends. We're now about to see Space Ghost coast to coast interview Billy Mitchell and Walter Day.
So 3 weeks before, I sat down and I started playing Centipede. And I played it 25,047 hours to get a world record to guarantee my place at Life magazine. So then at Life magazine, this guy that was full of sugar. I pinned him down. He was there. He couldn't escape me. He's right there. He got 190,000 points, 190,000 in his game. That would put him in the top 1% anywhere in the world. He would be a total focus in any arcade, 190,000. So there, in front of the cameras of Life magazine, I played after him. And I got 849,000 on my first man. It was that moment that I was forever obsessed with the idea of video game competition and that I had to be the best. That's where it went out of control.
Awesome. Okay. So now when people picture Walter Day, it's inevitable that they imagine a striped referee uniform. So how did that come about, and when did you purchase your first shirt?
Just a couple days ago.
Well,
That only happens to him.
The striped shirt. Just a couple days ago, I gave a trading card to the president of the university that's in my community. It's a community-based trading card set. And he looks at me and he says, because I wore this, he says, "Oh, I see you have your prison shirt on." So the striped prison shirt has been worn by me now for about, well, I wore it in 83 originally when we had what some people consider history's first video game world championship, which was on That's Incredible. So I wore the referee shirt then. But then I really started wearing it in 1996, all the time. All the time. So it's now in November of 1996. In fact, in 2 weeks, it's 20 years ago that I sat down for the first time ever to write the official Video Game and Pinball Book of World Records. So it's 20 years ago that I started writing all that stuff in November of 1996. So 20 years now for the referee shirt.
Ah, that's quite a long time. That's quite a history. There you go.
Free Play Florida, we are out of here. That was a really fun day. Fun event every year. It'll be back next year. Maybe not in the same location. We'll see. I think they're doing renovations here next year. But in any event, the event will be back. It is well worth checking out. Hey, we're back home from Florida Free Play. It is a really fun event every year, especially since I spent so much time in arcades when I was a kid. It's great to see so much of the arcade stuff from when I was growing up preserved so that my kid can enjoy going to the same type of arcade and getting the same type of feeling and reaction from playing those games. Very different than I think the video games of today. But in any event, that's it for tonight. So on that note, thank you for all of your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.